Hey everybody, Dimitri here, and this is my long-term review of these ARC levers for BracTech hydraulics for GasGas and Husky bikes. So I've had these on for about 185 hours now on this bike through all kinds of gnarly hard enduros, regular enduros, all kinds of gnarly hard enduro training. You can actually tell I'm changing over my bark busters, so I figured it would be a good time to show these off. So I'm just going to quickly go through some of the things I like about them and some of the things I don't like about them. So first, let's cover the pros. The obvious pro is they're unbreakable. So these are the plastic memlon ones. They're flexible and they are unbreakable because they move out of the way if you hit the ground. So these have hit the ground quite a few times. It's maybe hard for the camera to focus here, but I've actually never bent them. So I think in hindsight, I probably would have just got the aluminum levers because I've never needed this whole plastic thing, and I'll get to something I don't like about the plastic later. I really like the shape and the general feel of them. I think that's really great. Whenever I have to go back to the stock BracTech levers, I actually really don't like them. I like the Brembo levers, I like the Nissan levers, but the BracTech levers to me feel really narrow, so I actually really like the feel of the IRC levers. Like I mentioned, these are the plastic levers, and I do really like them in cold weather because they don't get cold, and they generally have a really nice consistent temperature feel to them, which is pretty nice because you touch them all the time. So my hands don't really get tired or anything or sore from using these or get any weird blisters. So I think shape is really great, durability is really great, feel is really great. So what I haven't liked about them, like I said, I would probably get the aluminum ones if I did this again. And the reason for that is being mostly on the brake side. So if you know BracTech, the front brake is not super grabby, so you got to pull it a little harder, and you can actually see the lever flexing here. So this is not a big deal as far as actually getting enough power onto the brake or the feel of the brake. The feel is actually really good. The problem is if you have medium to smaller length fingers like I do, you end up having to have the reach to the brake lever be pretty far because you need to account for the fact that you're going to have a little bit of flex here. So that's just something to keep in mind. If you already struggle with reach, the flexible levers are going to make it worse. So I would definitely advise going for the aluminum ones. The other thing that I don't love about these levers is this adjustment. And not all of them have this adjustment. Some of them have a little thumb screw. But the thing that sucks about this is that you need tools. And especially with if you've got controls and stuff around, it's actually kind of hard to reach this little guy. And then you need a special, not a special, but you need a Torx bit for this. So if you're trying to adjust this on the trail, you need to carry the tools with you. You can't just twist a little knob, which is pretty annoying. So usually you end up having to adjust them and then leave them. And then if you don't like something on the trail, you just kind of have to deal with it. So hopefully this quick long-term review has been helpful. If you guys have any questions, definitely leave a comment below. And see y'all on the trails.